Get out. Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
Welcome everybody to episode 2 of K9 Starshine's All About Dogs. My name is Star, I am absolutely obsessed with dogs, and I want to teach you about all of them. This episode is going to kick off the first installment of our secondary series, Rare Breeds. A rare breed is classified as a breed with a low global population, so this series will consist of much shorter videos. I would not be surprised if you've never seen or even heard of this breed, as they're one of the rarest in the world. Belonging to the sighthound group, this is in fact not a greyhound, or a whippet, or even a slooey. Today, we're covering the true gazelle of the dog world, the Azawakh. This is one of the top 3 rarest dog breeds in the world, with only 400 to 500 total living in the United States, and an approximate global population of less than 3,000. Honestly, these guys are gorgeous. They're a beautiful representation of just how diverse dogs can be for the purpose that they're bred for. As a West African sighthound, it originated in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso and is thousands of years old. Some artistic depictions date back almost 8,000 years ago. For reference on how old that is for a dog breed, the very first proto-dogs, the evolutionary step between wolves and dogs, are dated between 15,000 and 30,000 years ago. That's only a 7,000 year difference between domesticated wolves and the emergence of this breed, who have remained relatively unchanged since then. They were, and are still, bred by the Tuareg nomads, and they're most well known for their ancient status, their exclusivity, and their waistline that Victorian-era ladies would envy. No, this dog is not emaciated and starving to death. This is peak Azawakh physical condition. At least 3 of their ribs should be visible, according to breed standard. This isn't a ploy to give Aussies anorexia. This is a necessary physical structure to thrive in the Saharan desert as a guard dog and a hunting companion. Breed history. As we just covered, this breed is thought to be almost 8,000 years old, possibly even older. They're not a cross of 2 or more other breeds of dogs like most other dogs are, but instead are descended from Saharan pariah bush dogs, or village dogs, which are essentially a group of stray dogs. Not exactly feral, but not belonging to anyone in particular either. They were bred by the Tuareg nomads, a nomadic Berber ethnic group who are known as the Blue Men of the Sahara Desert due to the blue dye in their veils. Tuareg men start wearing a veil, or a tegelmoose, at the age of 25, which stains their skin blue because of the dye, hence the name. Being nomads who live off of their livestock and trading, they wanted a dog who would be versatile for hunting, guarding, both people and animals, and companionship. Because of their historic and current isolation, the breed has been developed for thousands of years with almost no outside influence. Azawakhs were first imported to Yugoslavia in the early 1970s by Dr. Bakar, who was a Yugoslavian diplomat stationed in Burkina Faso. The Tuareg nomads didn't sell or trade their beloved Azawakhs, however. Instead, Dr. Picard received a male as a gift from the nomads, and then later he traded his services as a hunter, killing a bull elephant who'd been terrorizing the tribe, in exchange for a female Azawakh, so that he could then breed them together. The French military also played a really large role in exporting Azawaks to Europe, which made France the patron country of the Azawaks under the FCI rules, even though they're a Saharan breed. The Azawakh was introduced to the United States in the mid-1980s, and the first litter was born in October 31st, 1987, by Gisela Cook-Schmidt. They were first shown in the early 1970s under FCI rules as a variety of slooey. On January 1st, 1981, they were accepted as a pure breed and were referred to as Slooey Azawaks. It wasn't until 1986 that the Azawakh was finally recognized as its own breed when the FCI dropped the word Slooey from the name completely, making them the Azawakh. They were then recognized by the International Canine Federation in 1981, the United Kennel Club in 1993, and then finally the American Kennel Club in 2019. Other than looking like they were drawn by Tex Avery himself, Azawaks have high set ears that are flat and droop close to the skull, with broad bases that taper at the tip. Their eyes are large and an almond shape, ranging in shades of brown. Their noses are long and straight, tapering towards the end, but not pointed like a borzoi. They are very thinly coated dogs with a very fine skin underneath. The breed standard colors are fawn, red, brindle, sandy, white, black, blue, brown, gray, and cream. The breed standard patterns for these colors include white markings, a black mask, piebald, brindle markings, grizzle markings, and party color. They do not naturally come in merle, and they have a very long, slender tail that curls at the end. Now for the drawbacks. This is a specialized breed meant for a specific climate, and God, are they high maintenance. They're usually pretty healthy, especially in the desert climates where they belong, but they're very prone to specific health issues such as hypothyroidism, epilepsy, autoimmune diseases, dental issues from tartar buildup, and masticatory muscle myositis, or triple M, which is an inflammatory condition that causes muscle damage in the head and jaw. Much less commonly, they can also suffer from cardiac issues and extremely rarely suffer from gastric dilation volvulus, or GDV, which is bloating. Despite these issues, they are a longevity breed, living an average of 12 to 14 years. Breed temperament. Azawaks are considered to be aloof, indifferent, or suspicious to strangers, but have a very intense and deep bond with their owners. They are independent thinkers and require a lot of patience and consistent training. Being deer in dog form, they are very athletic, requiring at least 2 hours minimum of exercise every day, but definitely run this thing for at least 4 hours a day if you ever want peace. They need to be well socialized as they are guard dogs and will bark at strangers and get aggressive if they feel like they need to. Don't be fooled by the skinny frame. This is the definition of a sleeper build. Azawaks don't just hunt small prey like hares. These things hunt and take down full-grown gazelles. They're incredibly durable with an insanely high prey drive and are recommended for experienced owners. If you manage to gain the love and respect of an Azawak, they will walk beside you with every step for the duration of their life. Interesting facts to annoy your circle. Azawak means land of the north. They get the name Azawak from the Azawakh Valley in the Sahel region. They are also known as Idi-and-Aleli, or sighthound of the free people. Almost as fast as a greyhound, their top speed reaches 40 miles per hour, making them one of the second fastest dog breeds, tied with Salukis, Borzois, Vizslas, and Afghan hounds. Famous Azawaks. As far as I've been able to find, and I have looked, aside from maybe a few background characters in some animated dog movies that are left entirely up to interpretation, there are no Azawaks that are currently present in media. I need dog people who are animators to get on that. So that means the only famous Azawaks would be dog show winners. NBISS MBISOHCH Damaco Invisible String, or Travis as his owner calls him, is a highly accomplished Azawak who dominated the 2025 and 2026 show circuit. As a young champion from Damaco Kennel, he achieved prestigious wins, including the Best of Breed at the 2025 Morris and Essex Kennel Club and the 2025 American Azawak Association National Specialty, say that 5 times fast, from the puppy class. You can find more information about Damaco Kennel, who produces absolutely gorgeous dogs, at damacokennel.com, and more information and pictures of Travis on Doug Koger's Facebook page. Azawak content creators. I learned that I find a lot more dog content creators when I'm editing these videos than I do when I'm researching for my script. In light of that revelation, I shall now list the content creators I found while editing this video over here. And because they're such a rare breed of dog with such a small global population, that's just about everything I can teach you about an Azawak. One of my favorite rare dogs that I will absolutely never own because I can't keep up with the damn torpedo on legs. They're beautiful, they've perfected canine speed, they're extremely tough and durable, and they put America's Next Top Model to shame. Before adopting or shopping ethically, although I promise that adoption with this breed is about as likely as being struck by lightning in December, remember to always do your research on both the breed and your source, be that breeders or shelters. I plan on doing a video for every single dog breed to ever exist, including the extinct ones, so if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a suggestion for breeds that you'd like me to cover next. I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles!